So I've been noticing this shift for a while, especially in the board gaming industry. And there's this idea in any industry where you want to be able to look 3 to 5 years out. You kind of want to look and see where things are going, get an idea, position yourself so when that point arrives, you're already established, you're good to go, you have that advantage of momentum. Fritz, what are you talking about? Well, as of this podcast, as of this vlog, we have a reprint of Hero Quest in the works. We're about at 500,000. There's some stretch goals going on. Fantastic new models, fantastic reprint. I've been posting that. This is a great day. We've been waiting for a Hero Quest reprint forever, and we always heard, oh, we don't know who owns the rights, we don't know the rules, Games Workshop won't let us, and here we are. And in backing that, what was interesting, this is the momentum and kind of the trend that I'm seeing. Everybody wants a piece of that board gaming cash. You know, they see a very talented individual, very smart, genius level individual out of nowhere create Gloomhaven and make millions. They see other board gaming companies doing stuff on Kickstarter, making millions. And these kind of elites in the boardroom are looking and thinking to themselves, wait a second, you're going to give us, traditionally we'd have to invest in R&D and we'd have to invest in resources and we'd have to print the game and we'd have to market the game and we'd have to distribute the game. And then after we've outlaid all that money, now we get it back, but we also have stock in a warehouse. And these elites have been kind of looking and saying, wait, you're going to give me your money interest-free for a year and I'm not going to have any risk because this is what I need to comfortably fund the game and make a profit before it even goes to retail. And if I don't reach that goal, nothing happens. If I reach that goal, I get all your money. I get to take as much time as I want, as reasonable as possible with no promises of delivery or guarantee, then deliver you a game. So I got an interest-free loan, made a lot of money, made pure profit, and then I get to sell it in retail and make more money. So we've been seeing, and I'm talking about the Kickstarter platform, not smaller individuals or true crowdsourced crowdfunding individuals. I'm talking about massive companies using it as just a type of interest-free bank and shifting all the responsibility to us. Now, that's good. We've gotten a lot of great titles. There's a lot of things, would Gloomhaven have happened if it wasn't for Kickstarter? I believe the genius of it, yes, but it would have taken longer or there would have been more risk. It would not have been delivered as fast and as perfect as possible. I don't know if we would have Frosthaven following up so quick. So I say that and that there are a lot of positive things. But the trend that I'm seeing, and here's where we are now going back to Hero Quest, you've got the Hasbro, which is essentially their boutique site where I was going to say toys, collectibles, right? You've got toys, you've got collectibles that they're selling at a premium because they're small print runs geared towards a very, very specific type of audience. You want Unicron, you were going to pay a lot of money for it. And this is the boutique store to do it. Well, if you look at the Hero Quest reprint, it's essentially a Kickstarter campaign outside of the Kickstarter platform. So now we have these elites at a higher level. There's nothing special about the tech with Kickstarter. They've got the brand recognition. They penetrated into the market. Everyone knows Kickstarter, but that only goes so far because as they built their brand reputation, Kickstarter, there was a level of trust. It was new, right? This idea of the Kickstarter, of the crowdsourcing, on a mass scale. Indie artists were doing this forever, but on a mass scale for the mass consumer, there was a little bit of risk. There was a little bit of wondering what's going on. So having that brand, and over the years as Kickstarter established itself, it's like, oh, it's safe. It's safe to use. It's legit. It's good. It's never about the tech. The tech is nothing. The tech is easy. Well, now as hobbyists, board gaming, we're comfortable with it. You even see some publishers running their own Kickstarter outside of Kickstarter. These big companies, these elites are looking and saying, board gaming, massive industry, massive profit. I don't know, these grown adults forking over tons of money just for a game. Let's get in on that. Why are we paying Kickstarter fees? Why are we directing any of our pure profit towards Kickstarter. They're true, like, the old school Web 2.0. Web 1.0 was you did all the work on your site. I mean, let's go back to like the early Genesis when, if you're old enough, the title that you wanted and that you had that someone would just throw six figures at, it was just webmaster. Web 1.0 was you did all the work. You coded the sites, you created the content, and you pushed that out. Then with Facebook, the genesis of Facebook and these social media sites, Web 2.0, you do all the work, you do all the posts, you do all the content, like here on YouTube, and I keep all the money, whatever that is. So Kickstarter is very much that model. You do the work, you do the risk, we do nothing. We're not responsible or anything, but we get a cut and we get all that cash. Well, in the HasLab, even if you're not interested in HeroQuest, you can go to BGG, you can go to Twitter, find the links. Check out the HeroQuest offering. It's a Kickstarter offering. Looks like Kickstarter, acts like Kickstarter, but they keep 100% all of the cash, with the exception of transaction fees and credit card fees. But even at that volume, I'm sure they can negotiate with whatever their back end is to do that. What an interesting model. So I think more and more companies, now that we're all used to the Kickstarter model being a normal way of doing business, it's kind of like curbside pickup in a lot of ways. How are we never doing curbside pickup? There's a lot of things that have shifted the consciousness recently. And I'm not even talking about like getting all metaphysical and spiritual, esoteric and that aspects. But as a society, we have pivoted on many things, and now it's just the normal way of doing it. Or it's like, why were we never doing this? I mean, at some point, drones are going to be landing, delivering my coffee. It'll be new and novel. A few years out, it'll be like, well, yeah, this is normal. Everyone should do it. Kickstarter has shifted that. Kickstarter has moved beyond that. I think, and I see, and I know a lot of these companies are now looking to implement and run, cut out Kickstarter, cut out the fees. Now, does that make some of us happy? Maybe. Does that affect kind of smaller independent publishers? I don't think so really, because it's still a platform and it's still out there. But imagine if there was a suite or that next level. This is kind of looking at 3 to 5 years out, that next level, as an entrepreneur involved in business. If there is a way for you to run your own Kickstarter, you can't call it that, of course, but that model where you don't have to use their tech, you don't have to use anything in their platform, and now they don't get a cut, I think that could be interesting. I think it could be an advertising type model. There's a lot of different ways for revenue streams. But I'm getting off topic with some of the things that I've been looking at and working on with some side projects. I just wanted to push it out there and get your feedback, get some comments. Very, very interesting with HeroQuest. A complete Kickstarter outside of Kickstarter, as of right now, $500,000, probably top off at 1.8, 2 million. That's $2 million that Kickstarter is not getting a cut of. And it was certainly not hard to implement. So I expect to see the next couple of whatever Zombicide next is going to be, Zombicide NXT. Why are you running it on Kickstarter? Just keep all the cash. When we get, Mythic something part, whatever, something. Why are we running it on Kickstarter? Run it ourselves, run it somewhere else. Keep the cash. I mean, I think I know the shift is coming.